Hey, Scorpio, Intuitive Soul Coach here with your October 2022 Health, Wealth, and Abundance reading. Welcome back to my channel if you are returning, and welcome if you are new. Today we'll dive into the collective energy of Scorpio and take a look at, again, all things related to health, wealth, and abundance. So please do see the disclaimer in the description box below. And for those of you that are interested in a personal reading or even entering into the free monthly reading giveaway, you can find both of those links, Scorpio, in the description box below. All right. So health for you. This is more than just physical health. It is mental, emotional, and spiritual as well. So the throat chakra is activated for you in the month of October. So this is a beautiful time to creatively express your ideas. For some of you, it's healing and gaining closure through communicating with another person. It's a wonderful time for you to ask for what it is that you want and to really activate that throat chakra, which is located centrally in the throat area. When we tend to have a blocked throat chakra, this can manifest as thyroid issues, adrenals. It can also be about lack of energy. Sometimes we tend to develop a cough, a sore throat, or we tend to clear our throats, or even apologizing. If you are the type of person, Scorpio, that tends to apologize profusely, I feel like you're clearing up some sort of hurt, pain, or disappointment that you've endured here in the past. And I feel like there's clear communication showing up for you. Some of you may be even putting a creative spin or a creative twist on what it is that you do for a living or to make money, because this throat chakra is all about, again, expression. So whether you're expressing your ideas with other people, other like-minded individuals that want to see you grow and very successful, others of you are gaining closure, speaking with people in your life that may have hurt you. Some of you, there may be an apology showing up here, whether it's you giving it or you receiving it, I'm hearing as well. Now, your first card up is the Three of Swords. You may have been through a period of sadness and isolation at times, Scorpio. Whether it was due to, a relationship issue, a job loss, or it could have been a health concern, you may have felt isolated. You may have felt sad. And now that I'm bringing this up, my throat chakra is starting to go a little bit crazy as well. So I feel like this is about you specifically getting something off of your chest that has been painful to you. And now that I said that, it's cleared up here. So if Scorpio, you have been meaning to say something to someone, for some of you, it could just be journaling or saying it out loud to yourself. There may have been some painful words that were said. Whatever this Three of Swords is for you, you are finally forgiving. There's forgiveness here. There is healing that is taking place within you from a situation that was, again, less than ideal, that left you disappointed, painful, and really affected your heart chakra, which at times can stem into that throat. So you're definitely on the road to recovery, because the next card here is Blossom. This is a really wonderful energy. This is the Judgment card. It is about you really blossoming and growing and evolving into that maturity, into that emotional energy that you've came here to evolve in. So Scorpio, whatever has happened to you, you're realizing with the depth and clarity and understanding that your soul came here to evolve and blossom through the challenges that have occurred in your life. Some of you may have had some sort of a throat. It could have been I'm just seeing saliva. There's something with saliva. Maybe it was tested, or maybe you've had to check your adrenals or something with the thyroids here. I'm just getting that if you've had to get results, you may see them coming back in the month of October, where I feel like you have a new perspective here. This Judgment card is about evaluating. It is about healing the wounds of the past. It is about not ignoring what has been maybe suppressed in the past, not holding down any longer what's inside. there's something coming up, and I feel like you're manifesting or saying it in this 3D reality. You're saying it to someone, or you may be speaking your world into being, manifesting a new project, a new idea that it stemmed from maybe a painful situation. Sometimes, for example, sometimes people go through a very traumatic event and then they go on to write a book or a memoir about their experience to actually help others. That's kind of what I'm sensing here for you. Now, it doesn't have to be a book, but you could be getting something off your chest. You could be sharing your story, Scorpio, or you could be healing by talking to maybe a therapist or a counselor or a coach, or you're helping other people blossom and evolve because you may do something professionally or even personally that helps someone else overcome their own sadness and isolation here. So when this Judgment card comes up, this is your calling. This is about a rite of passage, a rebirth. So I feel like you've been given a second chance here regarding your health. And there it is. You have the Ace of Pentacles showing up, and this can be about the physical. This can be about your health, your body, the material type of energy here. So you're strengthening bonds with people in your life by maybe communicating. If you are in a relationship, whether it's with your spouse or partner, whether it's your own children, your parents, your siblings, your friends, I feel like a conversation is needed for you to say, hey, you really hurt me. Those words were really hurtful, or your actions were very disappointing here. But I feel like there is a new energy coming to a relationship. This could also be you speaking to someone about the past in order to fully heal or move on from it here. Now, if this is something physical, whether you are dealing with throat issues, it could also stem into the neck and the shoulders. Some of you have had neck and shoulder issues or even surgery. It doesn't have to just be in this area. It can be any area of the body, but I'm sensing that there's a really beautiful recovery. So if some of you are healing from maybe an accident, a surgery, a virus, an illness, whatever this is for you, I feel like you've been given a second chance. There's a new beginning coming in here, Scorpio. I feel like you are taking a look at your health goals. You're getting really serious about what it is that you need to do to make that next step turn into reality. And I feel like you're doing that in the month of October. Now, this is about unlimited potential. When it comes to your health, you know that you can heal from the inside out. And I feel like you're gravitating towards people who are helping you heal as well. So this is really good. Some of you may be healers yourself, whether you are a Reiki practitioner, whether you are into shamanism or crystal therapy, whatever this is for you here, you're taking a look at different ways to heal. You may be opening up this throat chakra through singing, through working with crystals, through wearing more blue or eating more blue foods. This can be about expressing yourself creatively, maybe by taking a workshop or a seminar or a class. This can be about meditating and focusing on that throat chakra as well. Speaking and communicating. Some of you are afraid of public speaking or speaking your story into the world due to fear of maybe judgment or people criticizing. But what I am sensing here for you is you're breaking free from any restrictions. You're coming out from this Three of Swords energy. And the reason why I know that is because down the road here, you actually have the Four of Swords. So you are healing. You are recovering from a situation that was difficult for you at that time. It doesn't mean that you're still not feeling the pain, the effects, but I feel like you're on the road to recovery, Scorpio. Now, your final card when it comes to health is, to whom am I comparing myself right now? What you are able to see in another is only visible because it is within you, ready to be brought out. Shine light on the feeling of not enough and see the truth. All that you need is and want is within you. Today's soul action, Scorpio, stop comparing and start creating. Yes, I'm feeling here that some of you may not be comparing yourself with other people per se, but you may be comparing yourself with what you thought your future self would look like or be like or feel like at this time. So for example, you may be saying to yourself, well, by the age of 50, I wanted to have A, B, and C in my life, but I'm so far behind. Or I wanted to have this amount of money accumulated, or I wanted to be married with kids and not divorced. Whatever this is for you, it is about you acknowledging that you've had to endure these life experiences and challenges in order for your soul to emotionally evolve and spiritually evolve. And that's what you're doing at this time. I feel like you're taking a look and you're no longer comparing with the should haves, the would haves, the what ifs. I feel like you're going with the flow, but you're going from a different perspective where you're healing on a holistic level. And you may be incorporating new holistic or spiritual remedies to help you heal from the inside out. So this is quite beautiful for you. You're definitely going through a deep inner transformation that you will see reflected in your outer world, Scorpio. Now, in the position of your wealth, just like Libra's reading, Libra got 3 cards as well in the wealth sector. So I do feel for a lot of you, you may be stressed out about finances or money. But the good news is, yes, you've had to start over in a sense, whether it was physically starting over, whether it was mentally letting go of some limiting beliefs around poverty consciousness or that scarcity mindset. For others of you, you've had to deal with healthcare, health scare, I just heard as well. Some of you may be a nurse or in the nursing or health industry. It doesn't have to be in the traditional sense. It could be in the holistic as well. You may be dealing with new opportunities to build up again, build your health that actually builds your wealth, because Scorpio, self-worth equals net worth. And there's a beautiful book by Nancy Levin, Self-Worth Equals Net Worth. And this is all about the better you feel about what it is that you're doing, your soul's purpose, the more money that you will create as well. But you may be taking a look at your beliefs and letting go of some pain or some disappointing, challenging times that have occurred to you in the past, or that you've faced, whether it was a loss of a job, foreclosure, even homelessness, whatever this is here for you. It could be, maybe it wasn't that dire, but for some of you, you've definitely had to struggle, reach into savings if you had savings, or you've had to start over due to a divorce, a death, emotional or mental or physical health concerns. But I feel like you're finally on that road to recovery because you actually have the chess card and the hand showing up. Now, the chess card is about money strategies. Some of you may be moving some money around. You may be coming up with new ways to bring in income. This is about taking a look at your spending, being very wise with your spending, focusing on your needs mostly versus your wants. This is about you doing and taking steps now that are going to affect your long-term wealth. Now, wealth is more than just financial. It is emotional wealth too. So you're looking at what can emotionally stimulate and fulfill you that can also be lucrative regarding bringing money in, something that you can monetize on, but yet something you love. So this is very important because I feel like you're thinking something through very, very well. Because you may have been in a career or a job that was draining your health physically, mentally, emotionally, and you may be deciding to start over in a new area of your career. Some of you are coming up with strategies to retire early, to think outside the box, to relocate, to travel, to move. And I feel in the month of October, you're manifesting money, whether you are looking for a job, whether you're looking to relocate a job, whether you're a business owner or an entrepreneur, you're figuring out ways to source in new streams of income. This is about you reaching your goals. For some of you, it's financial assistance, people helping you achieve the wealth that you want, whether you're reaching out to a real estate agent, whether it is a financial advisor. For some of you, it's a governing agency or some financial support. This is about help getting a job or moving in a direction that you can really capitalize on. For some of you, I am sensing that you need a break. You've been, working very hard at managing your wealth. You've been working really hard, but some of you have had to work more than one job, or you've been busting your butt because maybe people haven't shown up at work, or there's been a lot of turnover and you've had to kind of pick up the slack. I'm seeing here that there is a prepping or planning, wanting or needing to take a break. And I will tell you, Scorpio, when we push our bodies and push and push and push, and our bodies are saying, whoa, Scorpio, slow down, time to take a pause. Sometimes our bodies manifest. It could be something as small as a stub toe. It could be something as large as an illness that actually forces us to slow down. So if that is your energy, just keep track of what your body is trying to tell you, because you may feel that you have to go, go, go like that Energizer bunny, but that battery is going to wear out. And I feel like it's important for you to take out that battery, take some rest, put it on the charger so you can feel good about going forward. Now, you do have the Eight of Wands, so there is success and growth available to you in the month of October. If you're waiting for a message, an email, or a call back or a reply from a job, October is the perfect month. I just heard that some of you may be resigning, or some of you may be putting in a notice if you're looking to change careers or job paths. For others of you, if you are an entrepreneur, I'm sensing that you're healing a situation, or you're actually using a painful situation as the catalyst to bring in more success and growth. Just like with that memoir or that book energy I gave you earlier, this is about you growing and evolving. And you can see that he is growing. There is new leaves being planted. So whatever ideas that you have, I feel like you're bringing them to reality. Some of you are speaking to maybe a bank or a loan officer so you can create something that will bring about wealth into your physical world. So there's going to be a lot of energy, a whirlwind. There could be travel this month. There could be relocation. There's a lot of movement. There's messages coming in for you. And there's also giving and receiving. And you can see that this actually shares the same energy, excuse me, with the hand. I do apologize. I keep clearing my throat and swallowing here in your reading. So I'm definitely picking up on some of you need something to... It's about speaking. Some of you may have an interview coming in here, and it could be about you focusing on your strengths and not letting yourself literally choke over your words. It could be that we're still in Mercury retrograde, but I'm sensing that if you have that fear, you will do just fine. Whether it's you practicing or needing to practice in front of a mirror, or you telling yourself that you have what it takes to be successful with speaking or communicating to someone of importance this month or in the month of October, but you have what it takes, Scorpio. Now you have the Six of Pentacles, which is about equal give and take. For some of you, it's important to speak up to a boss or a client or a loved one in order for you to really fully be appreciated for what it is that you are putting out there and making sure you're equally compensated. This is about reciprocity. This is about equal give and take. And it can be about financial or charitable assistance as well. But mostly I feel like this is about communicating with another person that's going to actually help with your wealth financially and emotionally. Your next card here is the Four of Wands, which is quite beautiful. The Four of Wands is about joy. It is about stability. And this is all about 11/11 energy. It's about hitting a milestone. Again, some of you are planning or preparing for a vacation if you're able to take one. For others of you, it is just about feeling good about finally you're heading in the right direction, or you feel like you're on track when it comes to your wealth and your emotional wealth. Even if you are starting over and you don't have very much at this time, rest assured that you will continue moving forward here. And even though you've had setbacks, even though you're still going to face challenges and ups and downs, there's a sense of underlying stability, safety net type of energy where there may be money being back paid to you, or you may have some sort of a safety net that helps you out here, the right people coming in at the right time. This could also be, again, a new job, a new home, a new move. When it comes to wealth here, it can be anything from career or it's going to look different for each and every one of you. So please take it as it resonates. Your final card in the category of wealth from the Soul Truth deck is, do I know all of my strengths and am I using them? We all have superpowers, but it's up to us to uncover them. When we live and lead with our strengths, we are able to show up in our zone of genius. This inspires others to do the same. Yes, this is all about that throat chakra. It says, ask yourself, how can I use one of my soul's gifts today to contribute to this open and ready world? Some of you, it's about speaking your world into being. Again, it's about communicating with others. Some of you may be in communication. Some of you, it's the way that you deliver your messages with compassion and truth and inspiration. So focus on those strengths because other people will see that within you. Now, your final category of abundance. Now, again, abundance looks like something different to all people. It can be an abundance regarding good health, being surrounded by a family of soul tribe, of people that uplift you and inspire you. It could be having enough food in the refrigerator or gas in your gas tank. Abundance can be just feeling the blessings and gratitude in your life. You have here soul purpose. This is about the calling, and this is all about that judgment energy that you see showing up. This is about not judging yourself any longer because you are here to shine. You are here to blossom and to evolve. So don't dim your light, Scorpio. Don't shrink back. Because you're afraid to be seen or because you've been comparing yourself with what you thought or where you thought you should be at this point in your life. This is about soul purpose. It doesn't matter if you're 9 years old or 90 and you know what that finally is for you. This is about searching for the meaning, discovery. It's about life path, direction, guidance. So a lot of you may be questioning this month the why or the how. But just knowing that you are fully supported is going to be a very big piece. A lot of you are really heading towards some sort of a spiritual quest. And I feel like there's going to be a major awakening, an aha moment or epiphany. There's actually a lot of changes coming in for you I'm seeing in November. So even though this is an October reading, there's a busy type of energy, but I feel like you're hitting the ground running in November and you're feeling that sense of rejuvenation and soul renewal, which is really beautiful. Why and how? Because you're healing. You have that Four of Swords showing up. This is about just breathing. It is about taking some downtime, rest and retreat. Some of you are focusing on renewing your soul, rejuvenating, taking a break, catching your breath, and regrouping. Especially for those of you Scorpios out there who've been overworking, overthinking, ignoring signs that your body has been telling you to slow down and rest. If you've been obsessing about a situation that was painful, I feel like this is about you coming out of this energy and healing. And when we think of abundance here, you're going to have an abundance of healing opportunities showing up. So I feel whether this is you being able to take a little bit of time away from what it is that's stressing you out, whether it's taking a trip if you can, or even if it is taking a day off for you to maybe pamper yourself, whatever that looks like. But the abundance here is you're going to see that you're healing from a situation and that you are blessed and that you are filled with gratitude for what it is that you have and the people that surround you. Next, we have the Seven of Wands. This is about choosing your battles. And it's actually in between here, the healing energy and the Six of Swords. So I do feel for you, you have a choice. You can choose whether you want to stay in a situation that's difficult or whether you want to heal from it and move on. And some of you are saying, Melissa, that's impossible. I want to choose. Why would I choose to stay where I'm at? Well, I'll tell you, Scorpio, sometimes it's easier to stay in our comfort zone. Sometimes we are so used to the things that we're constantly doing every day, that routine, that mindset, that belief, that pattern, that habit, that addiction, whatever it is here for you. Sometimes we get used to that and we subconsciously choose to stay in that energy. But what's happening is you're becoming aware. You're becoming aware that this isn't working for you any longer. And that's where you have this judgment energy coming in, this soul purpose. You're choosing to do something differently. But Spirit wants you to know that you have a choice here. When the Seven of Wands shows up, this is about you standing up for your beliefs. This is about you being brave instead of maybe staying in that victim mindset or that energy of, well, this is my life. I'm just going to live it out. You're choosing to heal and move on from a situation that was less than ideal. And when you truly understand that energy from a higher perspective, that's really when that awareness comes in and that healing really begins. And I feel like you are choosing to get out of a situation that is again, painful, challenging, difficult for you. And some of you, well, all of you, it starts from within. And you may be saying, well, I didn't choose to be homeless, or I didn't choose to get fired from this job. Maybe that was a blessing in disguise. Scorpio, can you see the silver lining? Because once we see the silver lining for life's lessons, life's challenges, it allows us to just breathe. They're actually showing me a tattoo right now. Now, I feel like it may have dandelions. It may not just be a tattoo. Someone may have this tattoo, but you may have seen it someplace. I feel like a dandelion when you blow, when it's, gosh, what is it? It's like one of those wishing flowers that you blow and the poofs go everywhere. I forget what it's called. It may be a dandelion, but I feel like there may be that says just breathe in it, whether it is a quote, a picture, a tattoo, or you may come across that energy of something that says just breathe. Or maybe you're talking to someone and they say to you, it's very important to just breathe, because this throat chakra is the vital force between the breath and gaining the oxygen that we need here. So it's inhaling the good stuff, exhaling the bad. So that's what you're doing here. And you're choosing to breathe and to release what no longer serves you. And when you do that, that's when you open this door and usher in a new energy of abundance. And Spirit wants you to know that you have what it takes to choose what to fight for and what to release. So powerful stuff coming in here for you, Scorpio. And lastly here, we have a couple of beautiful new cards I'm using. For those of you that are interested in any of the decks used during your reading or any above, you can find all of that information in the description box below. It says here, yes, just say yes. So whatever it is that you're contemplating, a move, a career change, heading towards your soul path, saying yes to this new opportunity, a new relationship, whatever this is, just say yes. If it aligns with your soul's true north, you're going to know. You're going to have that excitement and you're going to want to say yes. But at times the fears and that comfort zone and that ego may come in and they say, well, you can't really do that, Scorpio, that you won't succeed. You'll fail. Whatever that voice is telling you, know that you can say yes, that you are supported and you have help this month as well. And lastly, yes, it says star seed. What lights you up? Yeah, what lights you up? That's what you're supposed to say yes to. Whether your comfort zone is comfortable or not, we rarely grow in our comfort zone, Scorpio. So you're definitely saying yes to what lights you up this month, especially before you hit. And no wonder they're showing me November, because that's your season. Some of you may have birthdays in October. Happy birthday to you beautiful souls that do. But they're giving me that new energy of rejuvenation in November. And now it makes sense because it's your season. So whatever lights you up, say yes. I hope this resonates with you, Scorpio. A lot of beautiful changes that are happening on a cellular deep level. If this resonates, please feel free to hit that thumbs up button. It certainly does help get the divine channeled messages out there to those that need it most. Feel free to share, like, subscribe, comment, and hit that bell. And I am sending all of you beautiful souls tons of love and light. Thank you so much for tuning in.